Hi, my name's Cayleigh from Cayleigh's Cards, and this week I'm making the most of the Watercolour Wings bundle. The card I'm going to show you today was originally my favourite card, and then I didn't like it, so it became my least favourite card, and I changed it a little bit, and now I love it again. So this is the original one I did, and I loved it, but then when it sat on my shelves, I just kind of thought, I don't think the second layer really pops out and is as dramatic as I wanted it to be once it all dried off. So I had another play and I did it like this, and I'm much happier with it now, and I love the look of this, and it's gone back to being one of my favourites. So I'm going to show you how to do the one I really like. This one I'll let you know what I did differently in case you prefer this and want to recreate it. So I just started off with one of our notelets, just folded that in half. And I'm going to take the, my stamps got stuck together. I'm going to take the base of my butterfly and the colours that I want to use to create this rainbow effect. So I'm using Hello Honey, Tangelo Twist, Rose Red, Old Olive and Lost Lagoon. And all I'm going to do is take the brush tip end of the pen and colour in my stamp. And I want it to be in a rainbow effect. So I'm just going to do like stripes across the butterfly, and I'm going to try and make it so that each side is roughly the same, but it doesn't need to be 100% perfect. So as you can see, it's really quick and easy. There's not much, I'm not putting much precision into this. So once you've got this all spritzed up, all inked up, we're going to spritz it. You can use water, or if you've got some of the alcohol. I just use the Stampin' Mist. I'm just going to move my paper out of the way so I don't want this to get all wet. And 2 or 3 sprays of that will be enough. I'm just going to take my card and I'm just going to kind of slowly move this so the ink does move slightly on the stamp, and press down. And that is just going to create this water effect, and all the colours have merged together, so it's not really those rigid block lines that you were getting when you coloured it in. Now what I did on my original card was I coloured in my second layer and then spritzed again, and I didn't like that in the end, so I'm just going to do the same. I'm just going to colour this in, and if you can hear those footprints, that is my doggy Lexi Lou coming to see what I'm doing. She feels a little bit left out when I do videos because she wants to be with me and doing what I'm doing, but she can't craft, unfortunately. I've tried to teach her, she just ate the paper. So just colour in the last bits of this, and I'm doing this while it's still wet because I don't want to get a really nice clean ink line. I do want it to kind of fade in with the rest of it, and this is the effect you get when the paper's still wet because the ink can't fully absorb. And I'm just going to colour in, I'm just going to do the body of my butterfly. There we go, and now it is ready to be just cut out with the Big Shot. So I just grab my Big Shot here, and I've been organised and put my dies away. Now if you do want a really clear second stamp, you need to let your original butterfly just dry off, or get the heat gun out and then dry it. And then you'll get a more of a vibrant second layer. Just cut this out, there we go. All I do now is I take my base layer and position it on the card roughly where I think I'm going to want it to go, and then I take the little dot set, and I'm just going to ink this up and make this rainbow effect going down. So I take the inkjet wand and position it where I roughly want it, move this out of the way and start from there. And I like to do 2 in a row, and then I just clean off my stamp as we're going along. So there we go. And this just builds up. Oh, I missed one. There we go. And it just gives you a nice little effect and really highlights the fact that it's a rainbow card. So I think these colours go so well together, and they're not from one colour family, they're kind of going across a few different families. And I have run out of space to do the blue on this card. Actually, I'll just do a quick, I've got room for 1 or 2 little blue dots. There we go. And I'm also just going to put on a sentiment, and I'm going to go with Just For You. And I'm just going to colour this off. I'm going to go for rose red this time. And there we go. I'm going to take a dimensional and just stick my butterfly on the card. If you want to use a different adhesive like Tombow or the tear and tape, you're going to need to let this dry a little bit more. I'm just going to bend the butterfly in place and take my antenna and colour this in. And all I need to do now is add some pearls, sorry, I'm using diamantes. And a little trick with these, rather than using tweezers, is to put your finger on the diamante, pull back, and it lifts up and sticks onto your finger. And that's 3 big ones, and I'm just going to take 3 of these smaller ones and dot them along the trail. So it looks like the butterfly's leaving a little bit of sparkle. One on my sheet, I'll use that one. So there you go, that's all it takes to make the sparkly card. Let me know which version you prefer, if you prefer the double spritzed or if you like the bolder second layer. Don't forget to share what you make on the Facebook page Crafting with Cayleigh. So thank you so much for watching and happy crafting.